Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to another exciting live show with two retrobates picked up from Petworth, dragged out and shoved in front of the camera here for you today. Yes, we are live on the 5th of April 2018. And the lovely Julia, ladies and gentlemen. Da-da-da-dun! The lovely Julia. Slightly washed out and exhausted from tree climbing.
Tree climbing, tree hugging, tree climbing inside.
And nearly being swam across the Petworth Lake. But more of that in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to adjust your microphone one inch. There we go. Because everybody wants to get your dulcet tones. They've had enough of my dulcet tones. So we are here, ladies and gentlemen, and at last, let me tell you, at last, the lovely Julia is here because you've been so poorly. Tell, we want sympathy from everybody because you've been so terribly.
Get the violins out.
Yeah,
that's all right, that's enough.
Is that enough?
Oh, blimey. Anyway, oh, you know I've been ill.
I know you've been. I don't
really
want
hurt my head, you know that.
Yes, I realise that. I don't want you to get ill again. No, because obviously, you know, when you're ill, all of us are just going, oh, well, I hope Julia's all right. And we're not concentrating. We're not concentrating
We're not focusing on the Vobes.
Yes, I know. Well, that's what it is. And I don't want any of this. I'm ill. What was it you said to me in the car? I'm what is it? A prima donna. That's what you said.
No, you make me sound like a prima donna is what I actually said.
Oh, they are the words. Yes, they make you sound like one.
Probably not wrong, but...
Yeah, well, you know, 8 o'clock this morning, knock, knock, knock. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But first of all, ladies and gentlemen, let's find out if there's anybody actually out there watching this crazy, mad show. Let's hope so. So we're going to switch over to the thing. And yes, are there people there? We have Russell McDonald Bell, we have Jennifer Stewart, we have Andy Ash, there's Philip Naylor, hello Philip, there's Jürgen, is that right? Jürgen? Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Yes,
that's right.
That's the one.
Neil Gardner, Cynthia Walder, Steve Pilford, Philip again, Todd Desborough, who is new. Hello Todd, so lovely of you to join us. He's new to the group and he sent a very nice hello, please, Sonny, let me please. Here we go.
I did an Ed.
I
did an Ed.
This is Amateurville, ladies and
Betsy!
gentlemen. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are live here in Worthing in West Sussex, down at the foot of the South Downs by the edge of the English Channel. My name's Richard Vobes and I go around making those wonderful little videos. And this is the lovely Julia, who is occasionally dragged away from her poor husband and taken out, because she didn't get out much, to be honest with you. And I sort of, felt sorry for her. She spent most of the time down at the hairdresser's sorting out purple hair, and I thought, well, let's get her out. You know, this. I do this for the community, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it is: service to the community. She's giving me the look. Shall we get on and try some? Every person who comes in the studio as a guest is given some refreshment. So you brought some.
What are we having first?
We're having on the notes that we rehearsed in the car on the way up.
Wait.
Okay.
Whoa.
Zip it.
Whoa. You're not a doctor, are you?
No, I'm not a doctor.
Are you sure?
Why? What is my prescription?
You write like one.
Oh, you say my handwriting. Look, there we are. There's the notes, ladies and gentlemen. You can read that.
What is that?
Well, it says
5th
Julia.
of April 2018.
Oh, Julia. Oh, wait a minute. It says here Julia and her soap. No, soup. Oh, yes, soup. This is because, ladies and gentlemen, Julia has been up pretty early. She was up pretty late last night, from what I understand. We won't go into that.
Don't make it sound sordid.
I didn't make it sound sordid. What did you
I got up.
Yes.
I went for a cigarette. Naughty, don't do that.
Yes.
And I saw a post from one of my favourite YouTubers that I haven't seen yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I was so busy.
Oh, okay. You've got favourite YouTubers now.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, blimey.
Yep.
Didn't tell me about that, did you?
You might know him. You might know him, actually. You might like him. Oh, I don't know.
What does he do? It's a he, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does he do, this strange YouTuber that kept you up last night?
Well,
now that sounded more sordid, actually.
Can we just get the tractor key now?
Yeah, sorry.
We can dig a bigger hole quicker.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so let's get up. Look, Julia and her soup. So you haven't eaten. That's the key message, isn't it?
Yeah.
The key message is you haven't eaten. So what have you got in your barrel there? lovely Julia.
Some chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup, ladies and gentlemen. And because you haven't eaten, I insisted that she get something down, even if it happens to be in the show. Now, unlike yesterday where we had the lovely Richard Suggett come in and actually do the cooking for us, which was, very nice, and I did a bit of stirring, and I had this beautiful, did you see it? The omelette that was a scrambled omelette? Have you ever had scrambled omelette before?
I still can't believe no one said anything.
Somebody should have told me. It was a frying pan I needed. I just had this mental block with the stupid... Can you open it?
My hands are too...
Oh, blimey.
I put hand cream on.
Oh, I see. There we go. We had this fresh Greek, Spanish... No, wait a minute. What was it? Egg.
Greek Spanish egg.
Fresh vegetable...
Green Greek, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Omelette.
A scrambled omelette. So that was very nice. Oh, behave. Oh, behave, says Jennifer Stewart. Is it a bomb, says Jürgen. Mark Selwer says, I was just watching the outside video thinking it was live. Oh, you're on the wrong one. No, that was a test. We'll talk about that in a minute. Don't distract us. So you've got some soup there. You cooked this up. Just as I came to pick the lovely Julia up this evening, she hadn't eaten. I said, you've got to eat. She said, well, I've only got soup, so she's got a whole late. Well, eat some, please.
Okay. It's a bit hot.
I'm
just going to sit and stare at a minute.
You were going to offer me some, weren't you?
If you insist.
I've got a spoon. What's the matter? Too big? Oh, you don't like my...
Get off of my soup!
All right, I've got another spoon. Any good?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. This is this homemade soup. It's very nice, actually. It's not very hot.
It is.
Oh, it is for you.
Very delicate, apparently.
Yes, very delicate, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, so we had a lovely day in Petworth, and we're going to get onto that because anybody who comes into the show, excuse me, lovely Julia, we have managed to purloin, actually we nicked this from your husband, some passion fruit and apple, old romantic, I thought that said...
Old moot cider.
Old moot cider. I thought it said old mouldy
from
cider.
From New Zealand.
It's all the way from New Zealand. Is it really?
Mm.
Gosh. Well, that's very nice. So we're going to try... Are you happy to try some of this with soup?
Mm-hmm.
I'm determined to get this woman full of food. Yeah, you do that. So there we are. So yesterday we had Richard Suggett, and it was absolutely amazing. Thank you, Richard. And do you know, Richard was a star because I was so knackered I just toddled off to bed afterwards. But he stayed on, and well, he did go. Oh, I can get in a whiff of that. Good. He stayed on, and he was answering all those questions. Thank you so much, Richard. It was. I don't know if you're out there. Is Richard out there, by the way? Graham Whittington has arrived. Jane White is there, and Nikki Jess. And Alex Whitlock at Steve Pilford. Oh, we said Steve Pilford. And so thank you to Richard for doing all the comments and stuff. That was great. And I hope you did check out the Veg Grower podcast.co.uk because he was an absolute star, and he was a star.
Yes, he was. He was brilliant. He was really...
That's the one that you just set off. I saw you do it. Little emoji going flying by. So anyway, let's try... Let's try.
Oh no, I missed it now.
Let's try some of this. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is we should toast Ed Warren because Ed Warren set up the day. We're going to talk about what we've done today and the manic time that we have. So cheers, Ed. Sorry you can't be in the studio, but there's only room for two. So this is Moat. What is Moat cider?
Old
then?
moot.
Moot cider, not Moat cider. Beg your pardon. It's nice though. Passion fruit and apple. Are you getting any of the passion fruit and apple?
Pronounced incorrectly since 1947.
Oh, is that a moot point?
Established in Nelson.
Is that a moot point?
New
Oh, it's
Zealand.
quite strong, isn't it?
Yeah, it says here about how to pronounce it.
Holy moot cider.
Cider.
Or cider.
Old
moot cider. Old moot cider, innit? See? That's what it is.
Isn't it?
Old moot cider.
I think it is.
Oh, you like a bit of that?
Oh, I do like a bit of cider.
Can you get a bit of that guttural nice in there?
Try, can I?
You get all down
I
there.
can try.
Hello, like that. You end up throwing up a lot of phlegm. But when I first listened to The Archers, BBC Radio 4, when I first started listening to The Archers many years, I don't listen to them now, but I did used to. And there was, what what was it, Gabriel? Walter Gabriel. Do you remember Walter? You won't remember this. This is going, woo, over your head. Because this is how square, you don't know how square I am. You, Jennifer Archer, I tell you this, Tony Archer. You may not quite understand all of that, but that was BBC script writing code for your pig needs attention. Please take it to the vet. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so we've got our alcoholic beverage tonight. What is the percentage
Apparently,
of that?
I'm trying to make you sloshed.
Apparently, that wouldn't be the first time that I've been sloshed. But,
Hey, there's Richard Suggett.
because when you... Oh, Richard, are you there, Richard? Fantastic. Roy G. Ballinger. Hi from Shropshire. Hello, Roy. How are you? Paul Couchman. Hello, Richard. Hello, Paul. I seriously want to take you up on the history you can eat. We are going to do that. I shall make some very nice films for you. We'll go and film and we'll put them up on your website and whatever, and I'll share them on mine as well. But I'd love to do that with you. It'd be great. I think you're a nice man. So this, I'll just get this out of the way. It's 4% by alcohol, and I'll just get it out of the way, really. So, ladies and gentlemen, we went to Petworth. Now, have you been in the Bald Explorer group? If you have, you will have seen some pictures of Her Majesty here and His Royal baldness. It's good stuff.
Royal
that.
shininess.
Yes, thanks.
It was rather glowing in the sun today.
Yeah, I was. It was. Do you know? It was so lovely to have sunshine.
It was beautiful. It was amazing.
I had rosy cheeks after I dropped you off, and I'd gone. Thank God for that. I could feel the sun had started to, burn the old skin off. And it was lovely, because I tan quite nicely, if I say so myself, ladies and gentlemen. No, I like the sun. I'm a bit of a sun king.
I take ages to tan, but once I do, it stays for a while.
Oh, well,
Grew up in the Middle East.
Well, fair dues. That's very nice. Middle East of what? Croydon?
Middle East of the world.
Oh, the Middle East of the world. That's right. That's why it's in a terrible state. Anyway, so we went to Petworth. Now, would you like to see some pictures? Yes, please. Oh, you would, eh? Okay, well, it just so happens that we've got some photos somewhere. So here we go. This is Petworth House, where we went to. And I should say, Ed organised this. Ed Warren. He was so adamant that we would go and take very seriously this wonderful filming that we were to do. And so we went to this, whatever it's called, Petworth House, which is lovely. That's in the wrong... Hang on, just trying to find the next picture. And here is two of the retrobates who were there. I don't know who that funny-looking bald bloke is, but I recognise the one on the right. Anyway, so we went there, and Ed went there, and also, I should... Can you not go swanning off, fiddling with your phone?
Look, there you go.
That's better. It's not very professional.
I was responding to your comments.
Oh, see. Well, to talk to them.
I was.
No, not on there. On there. With this.
Well, you were yapping, so I was going to...
Oh, I see. Okay, fair
Never
enough.
mind, carry on.
I've been told.
Moving on.
Moving on. So your dad was there.
Yes.
Tell us about your dad and his role in today's escapade.
Yeah, he basically filmed behind the scenes kind of thing for us.
So Julia's dad is a
videographer.
Is a videographer, and sorry, I'm just determined to get you so that we can hear you better. Sorry, there we go. Mumble. No. So yeah, tell us what your dad is a video. What kind of stuff does he do?
Generally, he's filming amateur dramatics productions and things, and he does fantastic montages. And for the posterity of the cast. So
so theatre shows. He's up there, and then at the end of the show, when they want to see what they've done and what they look like, and all actors need a bit of feedback. It's lovely to see how you act, because when you've done something and you go, "Oh crikey, did I do that? Was I looking like this? Did I talk like that? Really? No." So, excuse me, that was your soup repeating on me. So it's very important to have a bit of feedback. And of course, do they sell them?
Yeah, he sells them at cost price, basically.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Julia said, to me, she said, when we go to Petworth, would it be all right if Dad came along? And I thought, what? Dad? Bring what? Dad? You what? No, we've got Ed, and we've got you, and there's me, and we're going to be, doing a film, and then she wanted to bring Dad. So I thought I was, a little bit sort of hesitant about that. But I have to say, your dad is a fabulous, lovely man. Couldn't stop him talking. God, blimey. He was on and on and on. Yeah. All right, Tony. All right, that's enough, Tony. It's enough. Stop it. Get your camera. He was so reluctant to do any filming, wasn't he? I'm joking. He was such a lovely man. And he must have got loads of footage. Goodness knows what it's going to be. Behind the scenes of a very typical, very serious Bald Explorer shoot. Your face. No, we had great fun. So, so he was sort of hovering around, filming us, and we were trying to sort of ignore him and act normal. I don't know that we succeeded terribly well in that, but so that was good. But the purpose of the walk, ladies and gentlemen, was to make a very interesting documentary about the history of Petworth House and its lakes, its beautifully landscaped grounds, and all of that. And do you think that we did a fair job with that?
We went around the park and we looked at lots of things and we talked about lots of things. But yeah, I think we did a good job of getting a nice little video that people will enjoy. Not sure it's quite what you were looking for.
There were some moments in the day's jollity. Let's have a look at some more of the pictures. Here we go. So here, look at this little pixie on a pixie chair, having a good old laugh. I think that was when Ed said, "Right, we'll see you later, love," and we ran off. And I think she was quite pleased that we'd disappeared, to be honest with you. Then Julia has a thing for trees. You may have noticed that in some of the videos.
I do like a good tree, I do.
There she is with her head stuck in the tree there, which actually looks like a V. I don't know what that V could stand for. Victim, probably. And then, of course, I felt I had to go and rescue the poor girl, because she was a bit of a damsel in distress, really. So she was up there, and so notice my prowess. My prowess. Prowess? How do you pronounce it? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Is that right?
Yeah, see, like Indiana Jones, ladies and gentlemen, no fear there. The man, he leapt into action, and then
handed her a camera.
Yeah, she grabbed it from me and says, "Is it a hairdryer?" I said, "What? What are you talking about?" And she said, "I'm in control now." And thereafter she directed the show.
What did you put in your cider? Can I have some of that?
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah,
I can tell you.
Give us a swig.
So what else did we do? Oh, right, now here we are. Here are the real stars. On the left, of course, Ed, and we've got the back view of your dad, Tony.
Yep, that's about as much as you usually get of him in front of a camera. Yeah.
But he was so... And he lumbered all this gear, ladies and gentlemen. He lumbered this gear. We said, "Oh, can we help you? Can we help you?" And he said, no, I'm perfectly able to do that. So there we go. So hope you enjoyed those pictures. We've got a little special thing to play in a second. Let's just see what you make of that. So let's go and have a look at the things. "Keep to the script, Julia," says Mark Selwood. "Don't tell the truth," in other words. Todd says, "Cute." Thank you very much. Mark says, "Vixen." I don't know what he means by that. Jennifer says, "I heard you took some tumbles today out of the trees."
Oh, not us.
No, but your dad took a tumble.
Yeah, my dad took a tumble off the roof.
Of the roof?
Put your teeth in. No, off the root lump from one of the fallen trees that we were climbing on.
Yes.
And he was at the bottom filming.
So he was, as we say, he was filming behind the scenes, and we were doing this very dramatic sequence, which you know, the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom stuff, or is it the Philosopher's Stone? One of the three. And he, your dad was sort of getting in here behind to sort of get into some of that close action that they do, the sort of, what do they call it, where it's immersive TV. Unfortunately, the roots were poking out of the ground close by, and
the soil's quite slick, wasn't it?
Slick.
Slick.
Oh my!
And crumbly.
God. Yes. And by golly, did it crumble?
Yeah.
And he took a tumble.
Well, he like I say, he did a skip, a hop, a dive, and then a commando roll. It was the best thing I've seen ever.
With a camera,
really?
With an expensive camera in his hand. I mean,
saved.
And we all turned around like that, and he.
Like,
and do you know, that's a sign of a true cameraman. He didn't care what happened to him, as long as the camera and the footage inside it was okay. And that is, you know, that's what you do, isn't it?
We were all just like, yeah,
everybody in the park. I mean, there must have been a couple of thousand people watching us do this production, and and Tony got a round of applause, didn't he? He got a standing ovation. So, well, certainly from us, anyway. So that's really good. So we've got a little clip, ladies and gentlemen, to play in from today's very serious documentary. I like to stress the seriousness. Jane says it was a big bag. Yes, it was a big bag. You look intrigued. Intrigued. Well done, Steve.
Good.
Paul says, lots of compliments from our volunteer Tom, Richard. He has yet to be convinced about going on camera, though. I will do my best to convince him. Thanks for that, Paul. You must. What was the footage captured, says Mark English. Well, going to show you. We're going to show you now, ladies and gentlemen. Stand by your bed. So, just to set this up, in the pond... No, sorry, it's not a pond, is it?
It's a lake.
It's a lake.
It's been a river, it's been a pond, it's been a stream, I think. It's not been an ocean yet.
No, it's a lake, ladies and gentlemen. It is... Lancelot Capability Brown was responsible. It's a lake. And immersed in this lake is a dog. But no ordinary dog. What sort of dog is it?
It's a stone dog, isn't it?
It's a stone dog. Here's a picture of the stone dog. It's on its own little sort of plinth, immersed by the water, surrounded by the water, I should say. So, I'm sure you'd like to see the little bit. There's a little bit from our film today, and of course, as you'll appreciate, it is very serious. So please have a moment of reverence as you watch this. Here it is. This is a farce. No, this is the dog scene at the lake, like we've rehearsed it. We're coming up now, ladies and gentlemen, to a statue of a dog in the lake here at Petworth House. And the dog, as you can see here, is actually, we can't get to it without wading to it, so unfortunately I can't get to that. But Ed has the story on the dog.
Oh, I do, don't I, Rich? All I can tell you...
Hang on, wait.
All I can
Wait. I need a stable camera so I can edit.
I'll
tell you.
Shake because it's funny.
No, here we go.
Don't sneeze. Yeah.
So Ed has the story on the dog.
Yes, Richard. All I can tell you about the dog is that it was, I believe, it belonged to Lord
Leconfield.
And
or Egremont.
And it was his dog that drowned in the lake, so he had the statue of the dog put there.
So do you know what I'm asking you now in all earnesty, with my genuine earnest voice?
Yes,
can you tell me what sort of dog, what type of dog it was?
It was definitely a Labradoodle.
Okay.
Or a Sprocker Spaniel, maybe.
Right.
And it was brought from Battersea Dogs Home in 1997.
Gosh, it's recent,
yeah,
isn't
it? Yeah. They've just aged a stone. And
yeah.
So, as you can see, I'm very, very well drilled on the dog.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's just been the stone dog to me.
Yeah, stone the crows.
Sorry.
Let's just call it...
Your chinny chin chin.
Oh, that's my chin. Yes, so it drowned in the river, in the lake.
You may have noticed, ladies and gentlemen, that some of the facts in this particular episode of The Bald Explorer may not be 100% accurate. So do check.
We're doing our best.
A more reliable source.
Apparently there's killer whales in this
If anyone could tell us anything about this dog that drowned in this lake, then please,
if Petworth had
let
better
us know.
internet, I could find it for you. But
Oh, it's because we don't have 5G.
I think my reputation is going drastically downhill here, ladies and gentlemen, with these retrobates that I've seemed to have got myself associated with. So I'm going to move swiftly on to the next.
Hug the willow tree.
Yes, let's get Julia to hug the willow tree.
I've got to jump a bit of water to do that.
That's okay.
Ready? Run up!
Run! Okay, so you may not be able to jump this.
I don't know, are we allowed to wade in this lake?
I imagine you could, but you'll get wet feet.
They'll dry in the sun, won't they? Huh?
You could take your shoes and socks off.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's a lot deeper than you think, I think.
Well, it's not 10 foot deep, is it?
But I reckon that it'll go to knees, don't you?
I don't think my trousers
And I don't
go
know
up
how.
over my
I don't
knees.
actually. I would say that's probably silt at the bottom. It's probably going to be a bit deeper.
I won't want to go in barefoot, really.
So give it a go. You give it a go and I'll wake up. I know about the dog.
So there's a WI now going on about whether or won't we wade in the water to get to the island so that Julia can hug the tree. Of course, if Julia goes across, then it means I've got to go across because I'm holding the camera. So I'm actually hoping that she doesn't. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. As you can tell, a very, very serious documentary on the history of Petworth. We had fun, didn't we?
Yeah.
I have to say, that's just one moment. I mean, it is going to be a bit of a silly thing. I think we're going to call it Ed's Day Out at Petworth House. Basically, we were just trying to keep up with all his jokes.
Yeah.
I mean, it was superb.
Pretty
what a lovely
wacky
man.
guy.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's awesome.
So expect more fun and frolics coming your way. I don't know when I'll get that edited. Hopefully over the weekend. So all good fun, ladies and gentlemen. All good fun. Time now to try some food. Julia has very kindly purchased some lovely stuff for us to taste in today's Thursday show. So, Julia, tell us, hold it right up as far to the camera as you can. There we go. Monty, what is it? Monty Bojangles?
Monty Bojangles Flutterscotch.
Flutterscotch.
Butterscotch and sea salt, cocoa dusted truffles.
Wow.
Curiously Moorish.
Have you had them before?
No,
No.
but I was kind of attracted by the really lovely graphics and the kitty cat and the Bojangles thing.
Great. Well, let's open them up and have a look inside and see what they're like. You do the work. So I'm very interested. I wonder if everybody's had too much chocolate recently, because obviously we've had Easter and stuff. And actually, Paul Couchman, do you do chocolate stuff for your Regency people? I'd be interested to know if you do any of that kind of malarkey. Oh, you've got another box.
I've got another box.
What's your box there then?
This one is Chocky, Scoffy, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, snug and cosy language. Cosy, you slimping slam slappered.
Anywho, divinely chocolatey cocoa dusted truffles again.
Chocolatey scoffy.
Yeah. What's the difference then? Flutterscotch.
Well,
oh, right, okay, yeah.
Yeah, there must be some in a different coloured box, I suppose. There we go, look at that. £2.50 a box, I noticed. So they're going to be worthy. Otherwise, poor old Julia spent a lot of money for no reason.
Well, the box is quite cute. I mean, there's something written on the inside. You open it up and you get to read, like...
Oh, yeah, what does it say?
You may notice your heart quicken, your breathing becomes short and feathered, your eyes widen and twinkle, a naughty smile plays across your lips.
I've got a naughty
Fret
smile.
not, this is all perfectly normal. Something oh so good is coming.
Oh, so good, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, so good.
Oh, then it's got a little recipe for a hot chocolate using these
lovely things. Oh, Marv.
quite cool.
All right, then. Yes, a lovely chocolate tart. What? From Hannah Glass. It is delicious, says... oh, I see. Sorry, Paul. I wonder what you were talking about then for a moment. Oh, do you? A lovely chocolate tart. This is Regency-style cooking from 1788. Wow. And I'd be interested to know where you get your chocolate from. Surely you can't just use a bit of old Cadbury's dairy milk or something. You probably have to go and get a bit of cocoa, the original cocoa. Not from 1788, because I'm sure that's gone mouldy, but...
Yum.
Yeah. Paul Hines says, Statue of the Dog. Oh, here we go. Now, you know the name of this. How do you pronounce it?
I don't know how to pronounce that. Alcibiades?
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 Because we thought, we had this idea that it was Alki something, and we thought, well, you know what it's like. You'd be going, Alki! Alki! Here, boy! Alki! Alki! And, of course, we imagined that all the local tramps would be coming out going, it's a little cold. A little bit. So, anyway, there we go. He says, the statue of the dog on the upper pond is shown in 1818. Research suggests that the current dog was a replacement for this original statue which was erected in 1829. Ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of facts there. Factoid for you. Shall we try one of these things?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Which one are you trying?
This one.
Okay. What is that? Oh, that's the chocky.
Yeah,
you try the chocky, and I'm going to try the Monty... Oh, no, whatever it is. the Flutterscotch.
Yeah.
So I'm opening it up, ladies and gentlemen, and what you get inside is this tiny little thing, which I'll make it a little bit bigger. If I hold it there, you'll see. It looks like somebody's face. It's a nice looking thing. I'm going to try it for you.
I have to say,
That's good.
Did yours look like that?
It looks like a little dog
Does
poo.
not look all that appetising, I have to
No.
say. Actually, no, it looks like...
Looks like Lola has been around.
It looks like cat poo.
Cat poo? That's little
It's
dog
cat-
poo. Can I try the other one now?
All right, then. I'll let you.
There's a slightly minty flavour to that one. The one I tried. I don't know whether it's true.
Luckily, this does not taste how it looks.
No. What does it taste like?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Whoa.
Is it nice?
That's a lot of chocolate.
There's a big chocolate hit. Let me try one of those. Another little poo thing. It looks like somebody squeezed it on the top. They pinched it out of the dog's bottom. Oh, that's nice. That's slightly better than this one. Although, having said that, I better just try one more. Just to do the comparison thing. Yeah, that's very nice. There's a very subtle difference.
Is it?
To be honest, you could actually buy either one and not really know.
Oh, really? Now I'm going to try one.
Yeah, you try one and you tell me.
I can't. No, I can already smell the difference.
Yeah,
Wait, whoa!
What?
I got 1.5 in this one, look. No. Here, do you want that one? No, actually, have that one.
No, you have the bigger
No, I
one.
have this one.
I know.
I'll less for me to waste.
Oh. That's good. That's better. Well, ladies and gentlemen, back to our little chocolate moment. Out of 10, what would you give those? Oh, you don't like those at all? No. Okay.
Waste not, want not, eh?
Well,
If you're going to chuck the stuff, I'll chuck the
so,
stuff.
oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, moving swiftly on now, because we have a fun-packed show, well, we have it packed with something. We are now going, it's that time, ladies and gentlemen, where all good people nip down to the local art place and have a look in the gallery. Oh, I'm supposed to actually put the pictures on here. I was the gallery for a moment. Right, so picture number one is from Terry Wood. Terry Wood. Oh, sorry, I got the music too loud. Of course, don't remember, I can't return the pictures if you ask for them because I haven't got a big enough envelope. So Terry Wood sent in this from Bremore House, or Bremore House, it could be. And he's been looking around the house and the church. This is, I imagine, somewhere in South Devon. To be honest, we rushed back from... look, of course, just dabbing her cheeks then. We rushed back from where... I just pulled the pictures off for today's gallery. I'll be honest with you, haven't really looked. I went, yeah, grabbed them. I know you think that I really care. And I really do.
You do.
I do care.
You do care.
I know I do.
He does. He really do care.
I do care. But tonight, I couldn't care monkeys because we were just rushing against the time. And it was like, we need something for the gallery. That one. So if your picture doesn't appear in the gallery tonight, it doesn't mean that we don't like it or that it's crap. It just simply means we didn't get round to pulling it off. Oh no, that sounds awful. Anyway, here, let's have a look at another one. So anyway, that's Terry's one, and it's very, very lovely. Thank you, Terry, for posting that. Oh, now, this one is Sue Kerridge. Sue Kerridge has been sneaking about the woods.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
And if you look there, she's found a little dog. Is it a dog?
No,
What
it's
is
a
it?
deer.
Oh, it's a deer. Oh.
Apparently there were 3 there. I think they said there was 3 there.
If you look very carefully, there is a darker one next to the white thing. Is the white thing the sheep? Oh no, that is the deer.
It is a deer.
Oh,
It's an albino deer.
An albino deer? Can you
Yeah.
get an albino deer?
Yeah.
Oh.
They occur quite naturally.
Oh, okay.
Obviously.
Well,
Fairly commonly, I'm led to believe.
marvellous. Well, I'm thrilled about that. So, thank you, Sue. She didn't say where that was. She just said out on her travels. She may have said more. I didn't have time to read. Steve Pilford, who I know is out there, he has been taking photographs of fungus, I noticed. But I didn't pull that picture out because I like the old house. Now, somebody else did that the other day. I think it was it Claire Leach or somebody had taken some pictures of Nyman's Gardens, and I must go and visit it. I can't remember where it is. Is it in East Sussex somewhere? Anyway, you'll tell us. there's this lovely windowless house with no roof, and apparently it's quite expensive to stay there the night. You have to bring your own sheets, of course. Anyway, you've been taking photographs there. It's the backdrop. I believe there's a bit of a love story associated with it and a fire, but I couldn't tell you 100%. Nymans. That's what I said. Not nylons. It's not Brentford nylons. Do you remember Brentford nylons? No, of course you don't. You're far too young. At Easter, one of our lovely listeners had a bit of a shock opening up his Easter egg. Yes, Nigel Slater. He was given a lovely Easter egg. He opened it up, and these fluffy chickens came out. Chicks, even. Or pterodactyls, or some sort of bird.
Well, I suppose you're technically right, they are chickens.
Yeah, there we are.
Chicken!
So they popped out. So well done, and he took a picture of that. And, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. You'll never guess where that is. Yes, that happens to be in Petworth. There seemed to be a bit of a Petworth theme going on in the group at the moment. Graham Whittington, we know, is out there, and he took this remarkable photograph. Remarkable. No special plugins, filters on Photoshop or anything required. That's a genuine photograph.
Absolutely stunning. I could literally sit and watch that for hours.
What, literally?
Literally.
What?
Literally.
You could literally sit.
Sit and watch.
Literally
look at,
do it.
Literally.
You don't need to literally, just sit, don't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with something.
Don't
but
look
no.
at me like that, saying
I'm gone.
You're just in trouble there. Let's find out what's going on in the chat room. By the way, if you are watching on YouTube, I do say this from time to time, please don't think that we are ignoring you. Obviously it's not live on YouTube, but we do appreciate you making comments, and I do try to get in there and answer all your comments as often as I can. So please keep leaving your comments on the YouTube. At some point, let me say that we will simultaneously stream from both Facebook and YouTube. It's just that it costs $14.99 to do it, because there's this service called iStream, and they'll do to 40 different streams for free. For free! YouTube, Twitch, Snitch, Snotch, Snatch, Patch, Pitch, Potch, Clip, Clap, Clop, and Flobblewob.
I just left the room for a minute.
Yeah, I noticed. I was just holding fort.
Okay.
And my fort wasn't very good. Anyway, so they'll do it to this iStream thing. We'll do it to all of these things. But if you want to go to Facebook, if you want iStreams to go to Facebook, ladies and gentlemen, live at the same time as all these others that it does for free, £14.99 a month they want. So until we get some more patrons and one can afford to do it, that might be a cue just to say, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, you can become a patron of Vobes, support the channel, say a cup of coffee a month, the equivalent of, as many of the lovely people do, and then you too will receive the Naked Englishman, the audio diary behind my life, find out what the Vobes is really like, what a morose creature he is, and you also get some extra bundled features from time to time. You used to get advanced looking at the videos, but it turned out nobody wanted to see them. So I don't do that now, because the reason people the reason people said they don't want to have the advanced thing is they like to read the comments that other people have put, which I thought was a good point.
Very good point.
Sorry,
Very
I've been
well
doing a lot of talking. Anyway, so that was Graham Whittington's picture, and thank you very much for sending them into the group.
Always love seeing all your pictures and stuff.
We do.
And Vobing reports. We haven't seen any Vobing reports the last day or two.
No, we did have Vobing report yesterday too, didn't we?
Did we?
Yes, we did. We had two. Matt Brazier put one in, and I can't remember the other person.
In that case, my apologies. I was quite busy yesterday. I will watch them tonight.
Yes, it was very, very exciting. So we do want some more. And by the way, I still have that planned show for the hints and tips on how to improve your videos the Vobes way. Obviously, you need a lovely girl with purple hair up a tree. That really makes a big difference. Now, we are having a meet-up on the 28th of April. If you would like to come along on the 28th of April and meet up with the Vobe, the one-eyed filmmaker, and the purple-haired young lady. And is your hubby coming, by the way?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my husband's coming.
Fantastic.
So long as work doesn't, get in the way.
It's a Saturday.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm just being. Get rid of that. There we go. Something.
Is Kevin still there? By the way, Kevin Hall. Are you
Kevin
still
Hall, are you still there?
He's just commented.
Oh, what did he say? Oh yeah,
Go.
Kevin. My external hard drive is so broke, so can't post any photos. Is that because you filled it up by doing too much Vobe reporting? Is that what it is? That the one?
Don't know.
Oh.
No.
More Vobing reporters, please, says Mark. Yes, that's it. Richard Suggett says he's up for the meetup. So if you can come to the meetup, that would be absolutely fantastic. Yeah, no, that's happened. That just gets it. Doesn't mean it's stuck. It's just.
Right, so if I do this, they're going to see the shelf.
I don't know what you're talking about. Shelf?
I don't know.
I don't know what you refer to. I don't know what you're referring to.
I just got to stretch like this for a minute.
Okay.
Like
You
this.
stretch like that.
This.
Yeah, so that's the 28th of April, midday.
like that.
We're going to be meeting at the Castle Tavern. Now, the lovely Claire Leach, even. Sorry, I should tell you, I was getting Ed's wife's name completely mixed up with, her real name is Shona. No, it's not. It's Sheena. No, what is it?
It is Sheena.
It is
Sheena. You were right the second time. Yay! Yay! Well done.
So, of course, I've been saying her name wrong for ages. Her real name is Sheena. Think of Sheena Easton. There we go. And I've been calling her Shona. I've called her Sharon. I've got it completely wrong. Now I've called Claire, Sarah. I'm going, Mary. I'm doing this terribly wrong.
Terribly, terribly wrong.
Terribly wrong. I'm so sorry, Mary. The lovely, the melodic Mary. Anyway,
it's all right, Robert.
Claire Leach. Sorry, I've got to get my head together here. Claire Leach is going to double check and make sure everybody is allotted. But we do need some numbers now. So if there's a poll in the, not a poll, there's a, what do you call it in the group?
A poll rather than a poll.
An invite. Is it an invite thing?
Yeah. Well.
In the group, there's a thing where you say yes, I'm coming.
There's an event.
An event. Oh, is that what it is? I don't understand.
That's the word.
Yeah, thanks.
Event.
So so make sure you're on that because we're going to count up those numbers and tell the landlord of the pub that we're all coming for. So it's midday for lunch. You don't have to have lunch there. You can bring your own sandwiches if you want, or wait outside. Entirely up to you, or just have a drink. And then we're going to have a meander around Bramber Castle. So it's we'll put the details of the finer thing, but basically it's in Bramber in West Sussex. So come and meet us live and I'll shake you by the hand. I may have gloves on in case you're contagious or anything, but
I'm going to ban him from all cameras for the day so he gets to focus on you guys.
Yeah, she says I can't do any filming myself. Your dad's coming.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
we didn't ask
Daddy
him.
along.
Well, we'll persuade, twist his arm.
Dad.
So so it's going to be fantastic. And then Ed said, well, I want a meet up because it's a fair old distance for him, and so he's going to arrange a meet up. Guess where?
Where? Pray tell.
Have a guess.
I couldn't possibly.
Yeah, well, you could try. Is it
Australia?
No.
Oh.
Petworth House.
Oh,
Ladies and
really?
gentlemen, Petworth House. How funny.
That's cool.
So that'll probably be in June. And a little stroll around the lake. But wait till you've seen our video before you make that decision. You may regret it. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2043. That's come to the... Have we got any other business? Let's find out if there's any other business going on. Pam McIntosh says, what toy box are you raiding for those things on your shelf? What? I don't understand what you're talking about there, Pam. Jennifer Stewart says, I'll be there in spirit. Oh, that's very good. Thank you very much, Jennifer, because of course she's across the pond, not the one at Petworth. Oh no, it's a lake, sorry. Mark Selwood said, will you film as well, Richard? Well, I won't be filming because I've been told off. She's very strict.
You need to socialise with you lot. You all deserve it.
Yes, I'm not very good at socialising. Kevin Hall says, I was thinking about you all at the meeting as I drive down the M1 from Nottingham. Ah, yes, I know that journey from Nottingham. I only did it last week, funnily enough. Perhaps Julia choose it as the Green Man.
Actually, I don't know, maybe I will let you film a little bit at the meet, just so you can go, look, and meet everyone in a big line.
Yeah, well,
like
we should
kind of
thing.
That'd be quite fun,
do
I think.
like a movie selfie.
Yeah.
But
mostly no.
Oh, right, okay. Jane White says, have fun, used to live there, family nearby, will look in all fun with a big fat smacking kiss. Thank you, Jane. Alex Wixlot says, Julia, you could call him Vobret.
Yes, yeah.
What?
Next time you get someone's name wrong.
Vobret.
Vobert.
Oh, Vobert.
Vobert, because you called me Mary, I called you Robert.
I see, Vobert.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm not really here. Hello, Richard and Julia, says Anne Osborne. Only just managed to find you. Gosh, I'm so sorry.
And we're nearly done.
We're nearly done. But I got one message here. One message from somebody who came in. Now, yesterday, Richard Suggett came on the show and he showed some artwork. I don't know if you remember. He had this. I wonder if I've still got it on the system. Hang on, I'm just going to have a look and see. Here we go. We showed some of this lovely merchandise that he did. That's one of them. And this one is the other. So, T-shirts and all that kind of stuff. I meant to put that in. I will do it tomorrow. I'll bung it in. Obviously, I get a bit brain dead at the end of the show, especially after all that cooking that we did. So that's some of the merchandise, and we're thinking of trying to sort of produce something like that. But now, hang on, I had this little email come in, or message over Facebook, and he says, "Hello, Mr. Explorer. I'm Jonathan, the chap who designed all that artwork you showed everyone on Facebook yesterday." And this evening, funny enough. Just to say, I'm really pleased you like them, and also that the art is very much interchangeable. So, if you like one thing, but think it would look better alongside another element in a different colour, then that can all be done. Do you know, I had a sneaky feeling it might. Also, on a side note, have you visited the Sun Oak Tree in Horsham? I thought you were going to mention a pub then. Every minute it's just Sun Oak Tree in Horsham. One of this country's oldest living trees, apparently. All the best, and hopefully speak to you soon. This is almost like one of those request shows, isn't it? Where please tell my husband that I miss him dearly, and I want to. It's like when they ring up Steve Wright on love songs, and they say, "Oh, please tell Gerald that I love him and I miss him." And I think, tell him yourself. Don't ring a radio station. I mean, what kind of a relationship is it if you've got to ring a radio station to get the disc jockey to tell your husband that you love him? I mean, what kind of a show is that? You know, like...
What are you on about?
Anyway, so Jonathan... Thank you, Jonathan. We'll look into that. This Sun Oak Tree.
Yeah.
Fancy a trip to Horsham?
Yep.
She's easily persuaded when it comes to trees.
You say tree, I'm there.
So, yeah, well, we'll have to do that then. The Sun Oak Tree in Horsham. That sounds marvellous. If you know of some interesting places that you'd like to send the Vobie One-Eyed Kenobi, and if you fancy coming along with, I'm hoping to go with Claire Leach on Saturday, but it may be a bit of a rain check. Because the rain apparently is thank you, is likely to be miserable on Saturday, so we may have to postpone that and do it another day, but I'm going to get in touch with her tomorrow and let her know for sure. But if you'd like to come along with the Vobes, I'd like to...
we want to see more of you guys.
Yeah, we've got to get more people involved.
I want to see less of me, more of you.
Claire Leach says, hoping to get out tomorrow to do a video to take some photos around the daddy long legs that used to run in Rotting Dean. Thank you, Claire. That sounds brill. Has Julia seen Robin Hood's Oak in Sherwood Forest, says Kevin Hall. That's
one
a
day.
Trip. That's a trip. We'll organise that. 2 Steve Wright references in one show. Yeah, Factoid, I think, was the earlier one, wasn't it? So there we go. Good old Steve Pilford. He's on the ball. Someone's got to be. Still think the baseball cap with a slap head on the front would work better, says Andy. Yeah, thanks, Andy. Explain to Julia who Steve Wright is, says Mark. Do you know who Steve Wright is?
I don't know. Possibly. I don't know.
Now,
Remind me.
This is a girl, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. This girl...
I'm a lady.
This lady... Yes, you don't like girls. This woman... Is that okay? Woman?
It'll do.
It'll do. This person sitting next to me, continually references things, and I have absolutely no idea what she's talking about. Go on, give us a reference like what you said something today about. That wasn't English, was it? Give you a reference like what you said something today about. That's not English. But you may, I don't know, a song will come out, a film will come out, and you'll reference these things or a phrase. You and Ed were bouncing off different phrases from films, and thumph. And I go and mention something, nothing. Steve Wright in the afternoon, nothing. When we had this thing with Sheena's net, Sheena? Did I get that right?
Yes.
Or was it Shona?
No,
Sheena. We had this reference and I was thinking, oh yes. And then somebody said, oh, think of Sheena Easton. And I was thinking, I don't know who Sheena Easton is. And then I thought of Shirley, what was her name? Shirley Eaton. Shirley Eaton. Now, there was a lady. She's still alive, I think. Ice Cold in Alex. Wasn't she? She was in that. Very beautiful girl. Loved her. Especially in black and white. But of course, you wouldn't know who Shirley Eaton is. She's lovely. Anyway, she's bit older now. A bit older.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, I think she was in her 20s when she made that film, but she was stunning. And I probably got it wrong. She appeared in a couple of carry-ons as well. Yeah, so there we go. Need to get down with the kids, Rich.
Yeah.
Well,
apparently.
I've got a grandson now. I'll be getting down with my kids. Don't you worry about that.
CBeebies. You're going to be CBeebies to the nines.
Claire Leach says, I have Kerry, my daughter, with me, so I may do a video as she's tech-minded. Well, they're all tech-minded now, kids, aren't they? Keira Knightley. That was a name that came up. Keira Knightley. Kieran? No, Keira.
Read it. Oh, it's gone now. Keira.
In Goldfinger. Was she in Goldfinger?
No.
No, Shirley Eaton
Someone
was in
else
Goldfinger.
was.
She was sprayed, wasn't she, in gold? Yes, you got to see her bottom then. Anyway.
Jennifer Stewart remembers Sheena Easton.
Oh, there we go. I don't know half these people.
Shirley Eaton.
Shirley Eaton.
You did that earlier.
Shirley Eaton, that's right. Yeah. Shirley Eaton. If only I could get a picture of Shirley Eaton. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to do that. Wait, we've got a few seconds. Can I do this? Hang on. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to just see if I can do this without making... The screen may go funny whilst I do this because it doesn't like me typing. Shirley... Wait. Eaton. Hang on. I've got to get some pictures up. Oh... There's Goldfinger. Wait. No, don't panic.
Who's panicking?
Yeah, I'm panicking.
You don't.
Wait, I want to get a classic image of her. I'm just looking now, ladies and gentlemen, on... yeah, she was in so many things. Ice Cold in Alex was the one I wanted to... Anyway, she's... Oh, that one's quite nice. Let me just copy that. Save that. Save image. Where am I saving it? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you're just talking amongst yourselves now. What day is it today? Thursday. Thursday show. Shove it in the Thursday show folder. This is the only way I can do it.
For your eyes only?
Paste. Why can't it? No, save. I'm saving it. There we go. Save. Okay. Then I have to go back into here. Have we still got... Oh, we haven't got the camera. I told you. Sorry about that. If you type, all sorts of weird things happen on the screen. I beg your pardon. It's coming. Panic not. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. This is... There we go. Got there. Got there. Single-handed, ladies and gentlemen. She was lovely, but that was back in 1950 something. Anyway, we've run out of time, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're waffling now. We're just making things up as we go along, which is a very bad sign. Thank you so much for being part of the show and tuning in. We will have some more videos. I don't know what tomorrow's video is at the top of my head. I hope I've got one. I'm beginning to wonder if I've got one edited up, otherwise I'll be editing up what we did today. So, thank you, Julia, for coming in.
Thank you.
And thank you for climbing the tree and taking me to Petworth. And thank you, Ed, for arranging it all. It's been absolutely marvellous. Thank you to everybody who's posting all the stuff in the group, which is even better. We've had pics of Julia eating. Don't need Shirley Eaton either. No, that's
Sorry,
very
Alex.
true. Martin Snow says that Shirley Eaton is 81 now. Yeah, so there we go. Yes, she was Jill Masterton in Goldfinger. Thanks for that. Good night, Vobite, says Jennifer. Good night, everybody saying. I think that means get off. So, ladies and gentlemen, we know when we're not wanted. When you hear this music... Sorry, I pressed it twice. It means that we have to pack away all our little bits and pieces and drop off Julia back to her loving husband. And I will see you again tomorrow night, solo, mad and fruity as normal. But thank you so much for joining us. We've had a long day. We're probably a bit tired, to be honest with you. But anyway, it's been great fun, and thank you so much for tuning in. But we must away, ladies and gentlemen. We must away. So, from Julia and I and
Good
all
night.
of you, and thank you for tuning into the live show that we did at Ed Warren's house as a test, by the way. Until next time,
Good night, all.
good night. Sleep tight.
TTFN!
TTFN.